did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my paw, hey, look at my dogs. Way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I how I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cincinnati Bengals. And that one will bounce out of the bench. Back in the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now he'll pull it down. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be taken in by Ashton Doolin. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 42. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And again, it's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They'll run it for the 1st time with Williams. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at
Von Bell up to make the tackle.
No gain on the
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Yeah, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. Butker's kick here is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. On 3rd down, Burrow. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, Do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
56, right there, 56.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 44 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Mahomes dropping one to Williams here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Mecole Hardman. Touchdown.
Mecole Hardman, 56 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Chiefs 10, Bengals 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Complete.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Burrow on 3rd down. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Intended for
And this is what you wanted to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Running it with a fullback, Burton. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be second and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
But he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. 2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
At the Chiefs' 45-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Caught right side, Tate. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
At the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Mahomes' pass intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
They'll throw now on the final play. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And a powerful stiff arm. It frees him. The 30. 10. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 64 yards.
At the 1-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run. Here's Burke, the fullback. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Dialed up the fullback dive that time. We'll see what they go to on 3rd down from the 1.
Yeah, they may have dialed it up, but it was repelled, wasn't it? Do you wag a...
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Burton taking it in. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead. Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again. They go to the big man. Second time he gets it done.
Almost as if they were feeling like he was establishing a rhythm. Give it to him again and again. And how about the end result? Finishes it off in the end zone.
Touchdown, great run, and the score. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll hand this to Williams to start things out. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Williams, the ball.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They run it again with Williams. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
And a first down, Chiefs.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 31. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Flush to his right. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Mahomes, when he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
The Bengals drive about to get going. First down. Here's Burrow. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
2 at the 39-yard line.
Check three. Hatchet.
And he'll take this one down to the 36.
The ball carrier. The tackle made at the 36-yard.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
At the Chiefs' 30-yard line.
30-yard line, 2nd and 12.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. 60 back. Bobo's the mic. Mike's Bobo. Hey, watch the slant.
Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
The 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Now Burrow. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Tough there. Good pass, hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
A gain of 15.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking left side, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Mahomes now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mahomes to throw once more. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Complete to number 87.
Travis Kelsey there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
The extra point is good.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there, almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
It's now 2nd.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Big Ed, big Ed, big Ed. Straight, straight. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no. Kill, kill, kill. Hey, smash,
They'll run here with Mixon. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
slam, slam. Check safety, check safety. Check, hurt, hurt. Watch the twist, watch the twist. Check 52. Jim, 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 Jim.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Defense on deck, on deck. 53, Mike.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
That's good.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Switch. Hey, smash.
They'll run with Mixon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. He's coming. We got double up. Check smash.
Mixon with a first down carry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now Burrow to throw on second down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
1st and 10 at the 18.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now they run with Mixon. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set them up 1st and goal.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. That one looks like he'll throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here we go with Burrow. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you little... And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Chiefs, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on.